Making pancakes, making pancakes. Take some bacon and put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes. Making pancakes, making pancakes.
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the walls. The chair is against the walls. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And welcome everybody to our daily gun show. We come to you live every night at midnight Eastern for about an hour each night. And we run it live on YouTube, simulcasting over on gun channels. Every once in a while we post it on the Instagrams, not tonight. And we've got hosts. We've got Angelina jumping in from California. Thanks for joining. Should be here in a minute. And then we got Bob jumping in from Canada. Thanks for jumping in. Am I connected?
Oh, yeah, I was on mute. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, what happened? We lost G.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm in California. Bob's in Canada. G-Webs is in Tucson. Here we are.
Tucson.
And he's back, so he could.
Up or something there?
I think I was on mute, and I didn't know that I was on mute.
Oh.
And then Bob was on mute, so we messed you up.
All right, so yeah, we're doing the show, and we're kind of screwing with the formula. We ran out of scheduled shows, so we're just kind of running it rogue here this week. We have some vague scheduled. Huh?
I gotta say, I like the idea. We just try running it rogue for a week and see what happens. I mean,
yeah. So we got sort of some ideas. We could do the good idea, bad idea. There's one in here. We could do the showdown, and we got a pistol, gun of the day.
What? Is there a gun of the day?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wait around for Canadians to come up with them.
Yeah.
Oh. I would have come up with something really unique.
All right, so are we? It says something here. Are we ignoring that, or
What does it say?
what says entertainment? I didn't want to give away secrets, so.
Well, entertainment's our segment. That's what our segment has been on Wednesdays. So it looks like Smeggy's jumping in. I don't know. Do we want an entertainment segment, or what do we want to do for entertainment? After the crazy show on Monday, we sort of just did a random show yesterday with this fragments that we have in here, because that's the thing. We normally would schedule the show out and all that, and I just hadn't done that. So anyway, we thought about the times that we had reformatted the show in the past and just sort of spun off on that. Actually, we started talking about all kinds of stuff yesterday. But so do we want to go into entertainment or spin off into something else today?
I mean, do we have like a topic? Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of anything entertainment-wise besides like a movie or something, gun movies.
What about, let's talk about, are movies getting more anti-gun in general, or are there still some movies coming out that are, in a sense, pro-gun, and they show that the beneficial aspects of having a firearm? Have we seen any of that, or I don't know, we can talk about that.
Like where a gun is good in a movie?
What the hell just happened? What did I click on?
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm going with it. Or just a movie in general that portrays guns and firearms in a good light rather than a negative light. Because even in movies like John Wick, the gun is, I mean, he's using it for, well,
I mean, they're killing machines, right? Like, that's how they portrayed in movies.
That's how they're always portrayed, never as protectors.
I don't know. I like watching a lot of old movies, and a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, occasionally the old movie will have a more realistic point of view on guns, especially westerns. But
well, that's because those are old, and that, I don't know, there was a different, mindset on guns then.
Well, what about even just like a real like Serpico? I'm thinking of that. If I remember right, it wasn't too crazy unrealistic. I don't remember the movie, but some of these older movies that had guns in them, they weren't necessarily always crazy. There was definitely westerns that had never-ending revolvers. They weren't always realistic.
Well, like they had 1 million rounds in their revolver.
Yeah, that was one of the problems with a lot of the westerns, that they never ran out of bullets.
You call it a problem, I call that an advantage.
Never really.
Anyway, speaking of the movie thing, one of the things, this is, I think, kind of related. I don't know that it's necessarily like anti-gun, but I think it kind of is. And the thing I've been noticing is like the technology that doesn't actually exist, like being used in movies. There was one, it was a TV show, but it's like the FBI or whatever found like a piece of brass. And it was like, oh, well, according to the stamping, this is registered to, John Smith. And then they go track him down, and then they end up finding the person that took the gun. Or it's like they're using that kind of like that fantasy of how they, like the anti-gunners want like gun laws or gun technology to work. So then when you see a bill about micro-stamping, you're like, well, of course that's a good idea. I mean, look, they caught the bad guy because the shell had his code number on it or whatever. And they just went up to their little database of gun owners and they found out whose it was. And that's, I think, can be dangerous of, getting it in the public eye and people thinking, oh yeah, that's such a good idea. It makes it hard to argue against, any of that kind of stuff. Registration or smart guns or micro stamping or any of that stuff.
They're pushing for registration is what they want. They want to know who's got the guns, what guns they got, and then once they have that, it's only a matter of time, and they're coming to get them. I mean, that's always government, especially big government's priority. They don't like it when they have an armed citizenry. It worries them.
But do you think the movies are part of that, though? Or they just think, oh, this is kind of a cool, plot twist, or, they hear about like a smart, like there was a couple other ones, right, where the smart gun was in it and the person had to get the fingerprint or whatever. It's like, are they just looking for something that's kind of cool? Like, oh, maybe this is, maybe this is just a cool technology and this is like the wave of the future. But I personally think it is kind of propaganda for the anti-gun type stuff. So,
no, I actually agree with this, Maggie.
Oh man, it means I'm wrong.
Well, there's an opportunity there. If they're gonna do something unrealistic, then somebody like Crowder or somebody snarky can make some kind of witty YouTube video for next to nothing.
Crowder can't post right now because they shut him his.
Oh, he's back on. You don't need to worry about it.
Oh, he's back?
I'm only using that as an example.
You got to take him to court. You got to take him to court.
I really don't care because I don't know who that guy is, other than to use him as an example for hopefully somebody who's legit, who just wants to do something like a snarky parody video of how unrealistic the gun handling, gunplay, gun delusions are in movies. So it's an opportunity.
He's actually, that could be somebody to give a shout out to, man. I've watched quite a bit of his stuff. And
who are we talking about?
A bad word. No, Bob.
we triggered Bob. We said Crowder.
Yeah. I like him. He used to be.
I like him too, but it's not what we were talking about.
Refugee from Canada, and has managed to, get to freedom. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, no, that is a good point though, G-Webs, as far as pointing that kind of stuff out. And again, like the micro stamping thing, that's. I could see that being a thing, or you could take that exact same scene, and like film it and then like find the case, be like, oh, look, there's micros. Oh, it's all smudged up and this isn't going to work because it's like, we all know it doesn't work.
Or have it's just as easy for a bad guy to go to the range and collect a bunch of brass that has micro stamps that are random and then throw down a handful to disguise, or intentionally grab some from somebody and cues. You know, based on the evidence left behind.
Right.
Oh yeah, good point. Never thought of that. Yeah, they're trying to push that through here.
I know
It's
one
just-
person who's a big advocate of that is Jimmy.
Yeah. He likes that micro stamping stuff.
And it's just like the micro stamping one was just an example because I saw it very recently, but
Oh, some people see it as personalizing every shot.
What do you want to hear?
yeah, what do you want to hear?
I'm not entertained.
One of you triggered my Alexa, and now I'm kind of freaked out by it.
To listen to iHeartRadio.
Oh,
Go to the
stop talking.
I would not want to
the man
I did not know that we had
kill
robot
it.
spies
We have a
in this.
spy. We have a robot spy. Oh my god! No wonder things have been going crazy. There's a robot spy in our midst. Let's take that out in the desert and shoot it.
Alexa, add Smeggy to my friend list.
You know what the problem is with that? Is you're talking about government stuff and like guns and
Yeah, and it triggers your Alexa. which is
ATF.
terrifying.
ATF is my Alexa.
Think about that.
I know. I am terrified of it right now. I kind of want to unplug it.
Whoa, I can't even believe you got one of those. Holy cow.
I want to turn the lights on and off without getting up.
Oh my god.
Have you not heard of the clapper? Come on.
Yeah. Just
That's
a,
Clap on, clap off.
you can get it so your smartphone controls your lights. You don't need an Alexa. Ugh, I would not have one of those spying little machines in my presence. Ugh.
Keep making that noise.
Well, I mean, she's the Daily Gun Show host now, so
Ah,
But we're not paying her.
she's
that's a nice thing you don't have to pay robots. Well, until they
Alexa.
head off.
Fired proton torpedoes.
Hi, Captain. Photon torpedoes armed and ready.
See?
That's scary.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on.
You just launched a bunch of drones.
Yeah, I probably did.
So are we continuing on with entertainment or are we moving along?
Let's move along.
Move along. So well, I mean, so we don't have like a featured person anymore, right? Because that's not in our thing. So
Plus, we don't care about other people anymore.
we don't care about other people.
Feature somebody who's out in the audience right now.
Wait.
That's what
All right.
You know what? Let's feature
Pick
Ghost.
someone on the YouTube side.
Let's do Ghost again.
It's gonna be Psycho Camp. So
No,
just
Ghost. What?
No, I want to do Cycle Camp. I like him better than Ghost.
Right. I vote for Ghost because he just got to 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, hold on. Did he get to 1,000? That was my question.
so
he-
it's a popularity contest.
Hey, we're all going to talk at once. Yay.
Yay.
Did Ghost get to 100 is the question. Or 1,000. Is that the question? That is the question.
Oh, maybe it's fake news. I saw a thing that was like 1,000 sub celebration or something.
Well, because he was like some number away, very few away.
Damn it!
I'll look it up right now, but I saw that earlier. He's quirking us right now, so
Got my keyboard turned on.
subscribe 1K. So maybe they round it up, but
I don't like that little shit anymore at all.
All right, so 1,002 subscribers. We can use Cycle Camp. I was just trying to get Ghost over that 1,000 if we could tonight. So he's already got it. So now we can go to Cycle Camp.
All right, featured member of the day, Cycle Camp. Cool bear video on the Best Place Ever gun channels.
And she means like a bear, not a Yankee type bear.
What do you mean a Yankee type bear?
just ignore him. Don't encourage him.
All right.
This
So
is ignore Bob
Figure
now. He's
that
being
no-
weird.
that jumped to no one's mind is the version that Bob's worried about people's.
like a gay bear? Is that what you meant? Why would it be called a Yankee? Anyway, different show. All right, so good idea, bad idea. Having a low caliber practice gun with same manual of arms as range gun or maybe cal conversions. So I'm guessing like a 22 barrel you drop in your Glock 22 or something, or a 9 barrel.
Right.
I don't know. That's kind of cool. I mean, cheaper ammo, right?
I don't know. What do we? It's a chaos, I guess. If we're gonna do the segment, we should do it.
Oh, the real way. The real way.
We got 5 people in here now. Dan,
All right. All right, Smeggy. Good idea. Bad idea.
Good idea.
All right, Bob.
Bad idea.
Q-Webs.
Good idea.
Jim.
Horrible idea. But what is it?
Having a practice gun or a caliber conversion for a lower caliber than your carry gun or something. Range gun.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
All right. So I'm going to say good idea. Where does that put us?
3-2. We win.
3-2.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you guys gotta explain why you're wrong.
Gotta explain why they're wrong.
Now explain why you're wrong.
You justify this.
No, you two gotta explain why you're wrong. It's 3-2. ain't it?
you want to go first, Jimmy, or I can start it?
Oh, 3 of them. So, okay, I thought.
Yeah, you're on Team Bob, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Horrible idea. First of all, okay, so what? You're talking about getting either 9mm or to 22 conversion. I mean, I understand that the 9mm, the recoil on it is negligible, but nonetheless.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, if you carry 45, you get they make those things that are a 22 version of the exact same gun, right? So you can still practice, like if your gun has a safety and the different things, like you can still practice all that stuff. Just your shooting.
Yeah, you're helping out with my point. You're helping out with my point. You're helping out with my point, actually, because I was going to go in there, because then once you get into the higher calibers, then you're talking about something completely different. I mean, if you want to learn the manual of arms in the gun, get rid of all the ammo. You can do that at the house. There's no reason to get a 22 or anything else like that, because you're not going to get the same recoil. You're not going to get you're not going to get any practice out of it.
Sure, you're going to get practice out of it.
I mean, you're shooting
you don't need to have all the recoil all the time.
Technically, you're getting practice out of it. You're pulling the trigger, I guess.
Yeah, your trigger feel at least, right?
You're gonna draw and acquire a sight and then pull the trigger. Your recoil might be a little different, but you're gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, but still, I feel like that's gonna breed bad habits, because that's gonna get you, once the recoil hits on a 40 versus a 22 or 9 versus a 22, that's gonna get your eyes off of the front sight. I mean, I feel like it's a bad idea. You talk about relying on stuff.
It's going to startle you in a situation where you least want to be startled, right? You want to, when you're in that situation, you have to use it. You want to know exactly what that gun's going to feel like, so that it's just muscle memory that keeps you on target.
So Bob's position is that if you buy a sub-caliber barrel and magazine, you're only ever going to shoot that, and then in case of emergency, you're going to quickly change it back to your regular caliber and be startled. I've never shot it.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that point. But my point is that it's just for practice wise, I feel like it's pointless, unless maybe for a kid. I feel like it's still a valid, conversion kits are a valid thing, I guess. But like I said, if you're like trying to teach your kid how to work a Glock or something, I guess.
Or for plinking, cheaper.
Well, yeah, you want to save money and get 22 ammo, yeah.
We just turned them. They both agreed with us.
No.
That's what I'm saying. There's a caveat. If you're a kid, if you're a grown person, that's the worst idea that you can do ever.
It's a plinking thing. You want to train with your actual gun that you're going to actually carry.
So in both of your positions, when you're starting off shooting with a BB gun or a 22, worst thing you could possibly do for yourself. Because
absolutely not. No, if you're training,
that's not what the question is. You're trying to change the question.
I'm trying to give you an idea.
Good idea or bad idea for training to have that conversion kit. It's not whether it's good or not to shoot it, but it's whether it's a good idea to have that. No, you should learn to shoot on whatever you learn to shoot on. You can learn to shoot on a 45. Doesn't matter, right? There's people learn to ride a Harley right off the bat, right? They don't ride mini bikes first. They just get in a Harley and ride it. So it doesn't matter how you learn to shoot, but you definitely, as a kid, it's great to be able to grow up using BB guns and pellet guns and stuff like that. But when you get to the point where you're going to carry something, you're going to train with it, train with the caliber you're gonna use to defend your life, so that everything is muscle memory, automatic, and you know what you're doing. Rather than, now you got a 22 conversion, and yeah, manual arms is the same, but it's still not.
If you're training, train with your gun and train with your ammo. Train with your carry gun, train with your carry ammo.
Yep.
If you're messing around, convert it to whatever you want to. Shoot BB guns, shoot pellet guns, whatever.
Well, yeah, and that's very succinct way of saying.
Wait, you're saying to train with your ammo? So you want to put thousands of rounds of hollow points through your gun, and that you don't think that Full Metal Jacket is any place in a training?
That's ridiculous. But you're telling me that you can't find 180 grain Full Metal Jackets for 40 or something like that, or 165 grain Full Metal Jackets that are still.
I'm not telling you that at all. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Why?
Yeah, you got to get something comparable to your carry ammo.
So, like, you can't train with a 22 and then carry a 44 Magnum. That would be ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous? You can't just say, like, it's ridiculous.
Well, because you'd fire the first round and you'd probably drop the gun.
Well, it's not like you've never fired the 44 before. You're just saving money when you're practicing. You got to put rounds down range.
Is that you're never going to shoot that in full caliber.
Everything's going to be perfect. And why add another layer of something you're not used to? Because
I think someone that has trained with
different.
It doesn't have the recoil.
Please.
Okay, but so do you think that someone who put thousands of rounds of 22 and 1,000 rounds of the regular stuff is not going to know what their gun's doing, and you'd rather have someone that only puts 1,000 rounds of the regular stuff through it and then puts it away because it's too expensive to train?
Of target ammo that simulates the recoil and everything of it. So yeah.
I think that someone who's training more is going to be better suited than someone who leaves it in the safe and only takes it out once a month because it's too expensive.
Once you get to be my age, you don't have to train that much, right? Once a week.
Oh, okay. We'll just be perfect like you then.
You know what? When you're older and wiser, Smeggy, that's something you could really strive for.
All right. Well, so our next segment.
Yeah, we still win. It's okay.
All right. So win. Showdown. Insta showdown. Are we ready for that? I feel like we should do that.
Gotta get a bunch of windows open and numbers. What was our number last week? 2021.
2021.
Oh, I should take a picture of my rifle.
2092. Is there a way to do the math on that?
70?
Approximately 71.
69?
What?
What was the numbers again?
I'm pretty sure it's 72. So then, or 71, I forget now. So we're going back about 70. I know this puppy was in it. Anybody remember where we left off? There was no dog in it last week. So it was these dog pictures were probably at the end. We got Jimmy's little situation here.
We saw that last week, I think.
6 days ago. Pretty close.
Yeah.
I know we saw the Clover's boots.
His what? Boots? Oh, yeah. All right, so we're starting off with this dog here. It's Russ's dog.
Oh, that's a cute dog.
So far, that's winning.
That's a good picture.
Got bought some of the Daily Gun Show stickers.
Oh, nice.
Russ getting one of the pink G's.
His wife loves it.
Yeah.
Chris, looks like his picture is working. Got Russ, another picture there. This one's the dog.
This is so frustrating. I'm trying to follow along on my phone, and like all the pictures are in different orders and stuff.
Oh yeah, when you're trying to look through, because it's up to like my last version of looking through here or whatever, right? Because this is my account looking through here. Anyway,
Right.
so one from Ross shooting a piece of paper.
That is a long barrel gun. Wow.
That was from 308. Here's Clover's chips.
That's a pretty gun.
That's a weird choice for a deck of cards, but whatever. We'll still give him a heart.
He likes clubs.
We reposted that one, it looks like. Desmond's kid, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Or just a random kid he found on the street.
Dead horse with the grip angle on that AR. What do you think of that grip angle?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Plus,
I'm interested in how it feels.
is he going to barbecue it? Is that what the thing is? Is one of those protests, one less? He's
I'm
just
pretty sure that's a wire rack, right?
Yeah, looks like he's getting ready to barbecue it.
All right. So
I
then,
really like this one. That's a cool picture.
yeah, and I don't think we sell them that small, but we could start selling, because that's 45. We could probably make a patch that small, or what is that? 44. We could make this patch that small.
I don't know if we should take that as a threat or if that's like a compliment.
Oh, no, that's a compliment. Definitely a daily gun show coming to you.
We could sell.
Daily Concho coming to you.
We could sell these like a little eraser, like on the end of a pencil that you jam in the barrel, and then that way it's like, hey, look at this podcast I listen to.
Oh,
Right up in a tree. I don't think we've ever seen one up in a tree with leaves like that. Yeah, anybody know what kind of tree this is? What's this leaf?
Is it oak
No
leaf?
idea.
Oak. Come on.
Oh, I got it right. The girl got it right. Suck on that.
Jimmy, what's going on with this?
This made me paranoid when I saw it, so I didn't want to look at it.
somebody's a little,
Says the person with Alexa in their living room.
Right? Oh, you
I
triggered
don't
her.
want Facebook to spy on me.
I didn't find living room light.
Sorry, Alexa. Snuggy was talking to you.
it likes Smeggy.
Alexa, I love you.
Thanks. It's good to be appreciated.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying. It is.
Now this, no, that's still rubberized, so that's not a barbecue again.
Was that an LC9 or a?
380.
Yeah, LC9S.
Oh, no, that's an LC9.
That's an ugly little gun.
They're nice.
Yeah.
It cuts some of these off too. I know some of these were more square or something because I thought this was the whole picture when I seen it. Mini Draco.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like those. I didn't like yours, though.
Some lovely hydrangeas. Oh, here.
Guns save lives. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think we got a winner.
A Tardots logo. Gary won something back in the day. That one's faded a little bit. Two of them there.
Man, that is pretty. That dog's just saying, like, what are you looking at?
And there's another dog looking over the shoulder. I like that part.
Well, he's just looking out the front. Hey, where we going? What's up?
Damn, that looks nice.
This is out where Russ lives.
Yeah, that is a nice picture.
I thought these are pretty good from Pink. From
Oh,
that
yeah.
state rally that nobody knew about in Ohio, except for him and Hickok. Bunch of the
Yeah.
public.
They actually had a pretty good turnout, so obviously some people knew about it.
Look at that dog belly. It's like so much dog belly to pet.
No kidding, eh? That's it. And it's almost hairless.
It's all girl dog belly. That's because it gets petted all the time.
My dog's really hairy belly.
You can't really like pet a dog's belly. Good. A boy dog's belly. A boy dog's belly.
Well, you
rub
can.
the legs in here and you rub them up here.
Yeah. You got to rub a male dog's chest. You don't rub them down on the belly so much.
Yeah. I mean, probably some
Man,
do.
Russ is going nuts here.
Oh, look at that. AK all day.
Oh, yeah. Look at those AK,
Got
what
a
is it?
sick-
AK bayonet. Why does anybody want one of them anyway? I got a couple of them and they're just junk.
Yeah, right. Look how cool that is.
VZ bayonet's better.
I'll take your bayonets, Bob. If you don't want them.
No, I tried to give him G-Webs. He says no, they're just regular ones. Nobody want them.
Okay, so me saying that I would want one doesn't count as anyone wanting one?
Yeah.
I want one.
There we go. Gun nuts.
I went right past the gun testicles.
Yeah.
I'll comment on the gun nuts.
That
You
is
don't like 'em?
stupid. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. 'Cause
I would own a set. If
I have a potato for the end of my VZ. Holds
look
a
at
flashlight.
Reposted from Cabot Guns.
Yeah. See, I would love to have that as a poster. That to me would be just the coolest poster.
maybe that'll be coming.
At least
I
I did it.
Think about that, man. If you could do a bunch of posters like that, oh, those would be hotcakes. Oh, you'd love to have that kind of stuff, right? Your favorite gun, the patent on it, the patent drawings from it, just on a poster, poof, on your wall.
So we got
That's really artsy.
Italy.
Oh, boomerang. That's cool.
I would, if I lived near a beach, I think I would wing a boomerang over the ocean and then back. That's where I would trust it. Because then, of course,
We used to have them all the time. They used to sell them all the time when I was a kid. You could,
yeah, we throw them like 4
Sometimes
times, you hit a tree, and then you wouldn't have a boomerang anymore.
well, I lived in the prairies, man. There wasn't a lot of trees and areas.
Bob would throw a Glock like a boomerang because he hates Glocks.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, what's the sense?
The one from Clover, yeah, that little tiny 45.
Don't need more plastic in the environment. That's a good reason. If you have any environmental concerns, you shouldn't own a Glock. A gun made of metal and walnut will return to the land.
What's up with this one? He's all bitching about guns again.
Oh yeah, he made another like rap about this time it was like the NRA doesn't care about kids or something. I
What
don't
is
know.
that?
Retarded.
Oh, Eminem.
Yeah.
Is that he is so desperate to get noticed again, eh?
Oh, what we got
Well,
here?
yeah.
Some kind of repost from AK State of Mind.
Oh, okay. Well, guys,
Still shot through his AK, no problems, even though it looked all gross like this.
Yeah, right.
they would have, yeah.
Well, it's just probably, what do you call that? From 2 metals touching or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like the little corrosion. It would still run.
Yeah, any AK or SKS, it would run through no problem.
Lifetime ban.
Oh, that's more.
Either
Yeah.
violent convictions, at least. That's kind of a nice looking picture. That's an old ass one. Let's not look at that. So what's going on here? That's the end of them, I guess.
Is it? I could have swore I thought there was more, but huh?
The end.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, these are new ones. I can't get out of here now. So refresh.
That one's fun. Yeah, I laughed at that one.
All right, I'm voting for the dog
Which one?
post. The first one. Because
very-
I have a thing for mushy faces. So
Oh, you like dogs? I like dogs with normal faces.
I
This one.
like
I
I
love
like
the look of them. I love the look of them, but I just feel so sorry for them because they have so many problems.
So you're talking about this picture of Maggie?
Yep, that's my vote right there.
I'm going with Pink's Pies.
Pink pies weren't even in here, dude.
Oh, well, I
Oh,
know that they were. There they go. Yeah.
they're in here. All right. Yeah. See, we missed Dano's gun and the horse. A bunch of horse pictures.
Oh snap!
So yeah, it's being weird, not shuffling them right. So you're going with Pink's Pies?
Yeah.
Bob,
The horse pictures.
this is Russ's wife's horse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
She's embarrassed it with pink reins and stuff. Okay. No, I'm gonna go with
The girl
Pink
horse.
Panther's puppy dog. The little puppy dog that's got his eyes closed because he's tired.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, a cop dog. Is that a cop dog?
No, it's a
baby dog. Little Bobby
What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's a pin on it. Okay. I don't know, man. I got bad eyes. Whatever.
no. It's got a little. They pinned a little badge to its hip because
Well,
just
I thought it had like a black and yellow vest on. From a
Obviously,
distance.
a sticker. No one pinned anything to this little puppy dog.
Oh, they didn't. I was gonna vote for that because I like the idea of someone stabbing a pin into a dog, but
no, it's just a sticker.
I'm gonna go with that puppy dog as well. But I do want to say I did like Mike's little tiny Daily Gun Show sticker inside the barrel of the gun. I kind of want to vote for that, but we all know that the dog is cute.
Yeah, I think that should get an honorable mention. But yeah, the puppy dog that's sleepy has to get the win. You can just see that puppy dog going, "I want to have a nap now."
Yep, I'm voting for this puppy dog also. That's the best picture on the Instagrams this week. Makes you want to scoop that puppy up and hold it.
Yep. Yeah, just cuddle it in your lap and let it have a nap.
Yep.
Yeah,
And it has a good message because guns save lives.
that's true.
Puppies save lives.
Oh, and puppies do. Puppies will take all your depression away. Even big, ugly, fat dogs that whine too much will take all your depression away. They'll just come over and put their head on you and go, "Hi," and yeah, you feel good.
Dano's upset because his revolver thing didn't get somehow loopholed in, I guess.
Well, we did. We looked at it and went, "Eh."
So I noticed when we were doing this that somebody had been using the hashtag daily gun shows. So people are saying that they're tagging it. Number one, we don't know how Instagram's logarithm works. So if I go through and look at things, maybe I see it and then it says, "Oh, you've already looked at this," and it doesn't show it to us on the show. I try not to do that, but I don't know, when I'm logged in, sometimes it'll happen. But that, or like say maybe misspelling or something, I don't know. Check, because sometimes I've done that before. I've misspelled something and then I'll hit the autocomplete when I'm typing out a hashtag and I keep hitting the autocomplete and I'm misspelling.
Mm.
And the other thing is, because I remember this happening in the past too, some people were like, "Oh, I'm using the thing, but your account's private," then that won't show up.
Oh, that's a good point.
There was someone I remember that like I was seeing the pictures because I happened to follow them, but Daily Gun Show didn't follow them, so we weren't seeing it on the show. That's also a possibility, but yeah, it is weird because I was following along on my phone and I got a completely different order for all those things. I mean, they were within 2 lines of where they were showing up on the computer, but it was all different order for me. So it doesn't just do it based on, when it was posted.
I just watch the ones that show up on GWeb's thing and make my vote from there because, I don't really look at Instagram.
Me either.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like to, read ahead and study for class.
Well, don't make the rest of us look bad. Overachiever.
So, yeah. You Asian?
Oh, God.
I can't.
All right, so gun shop. It says we got the Bannerman Castle on the 6th leg. Are we going to do it? Because I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't have a link there, so let me grab the cheat sheet. Go figure out where we're talking about. 21st through the 23rd, eh?
DC to Ohio to Indiana Gun Show.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I can screen share. There's nothing to look at, but that's the page we're talking about. And yeah, so this was leaving Marco in Maryland and heading west. We went to the technology branch there, did the show from there. I think we talked about that already. Then going past through the, not really Gettysburg, but through some of the Civil War battlefields and stuff, coming up into Ohio. met up with Pink, and that was a heck of a interesting couple of days. I think we got there and immediately went up and picked up his new camper, which is better than Bob's, and then brought it back down. He bought that like somewhere north in Ohio. We came back down and then checked out this Excalibur, Royal King, Vance, Highsmith. No, I forget how many gun shops. And then I think Pink had to work, and I checked out a couple other shops. I think I went south in Ohio. And in the meantime, we were working on the van, getting rid of a squeak and working on the electrics. And then when I was headed out of Ohio, Pink drove with me about an hour to that Dayton Air Museum. So checked out that. We did the show from there. It was kind of a bad day because it was overheating pretty good. The van was overheating. It was really hot out. So we did the show from there, then said goodbye to Pink, headed west to Indiana, met up with one of the guys that invented gun websites with me back in the day. Hadn't seen him in a long time. Then headed south in Indiana to that gun show down there. And that was like a tri-state gun show, they called it. So it was actually a pretty cool gun show. Trying to remember. That was, I've got pictures of it in here. Anyway, that was a pretty neat gun show. And from there, we headed west to check out the Wentzville assembly plant where the van came from. And if I remember right, I was hauling ass to beat the sunset. I wanted to try to get there before the sun went down. So that was a pretty fun couple of days, and discovered quite a few neat gun shops in Ohio, in Indiana, in Ohio. I guess I don't really think about those areas because they don't have mountains and they, mostly farms and stuff. I don't think of them as having big gun shops, but obviously people still want to buy guns and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, are they big gun states, I wonder?
I know Indiana is for sure, and I'm guessing Ohio must be.
Yeah, they're pretty good on their laws and whatnot too. So, yeah, they have a lot of stuff. I went to a gun shop in Indiana. I was down there for work, and it's like it was in like the middle of cornfields. Like I'm trying to find the thing using my like GPS, and I'm driving down these little like 1-lane dirt roads and stuff. I'm like, this can't be right. Then all of a sudden, bam, here's a gun shop. I mean, it was a range also. They had a big archery tournament that day and stuff. It was kind of neat, but it was just weird. It just like popped up out of nowhere when you're driving through the cornfields.
Patriot saying he installed the press at the Wentzville plant. So that's somebody else who could try to get me in there. All I need to know is like a combination to a gate. Maybe a time when the guards are on the other side of the premises.
No, you just got to roll up into the contractor's gate. Have a pass. Make it seem like you look like you know what you're doing.
Well, it looks like Ghost got done collecting his super chats with Corkinus, maybe. See him over in the chat.
Yeah, so good to see him. Giving some love to us lesser channels. Now that he's Mr. Big Shot.
If I would have known he was over there live, we could have thrown him a super chat. I guess I knew, but I was too busy over here.
Yeah. But let's see. We could give him 10% of our show budget.
That big of a bill? Let's only charge him like 1%.
Yeah. So that'd be what? I don't know, 3 cents. That's what I've made on YouTube, or had made until they cut me off because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, even though I've been on YouTube forever.
So bitter. So bitter. It's like the Daily Gun Show is a nice sweet orange or grapefruit or something. Luscious. And Bob's bitter.
Scary.
Calloused over skin.
Bob Evans, he's the pith.
I am the gooseberry of the gun show.
All right, well.
Look it up.
That.
Bannerman Castle trip. The leg looks good.
So then we can move in, I guess, to the gun of the day.
Gun of the day. Palm pistol.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say
during
it.
one of Rick's chats. That's what this was. So Rick does that chat on.
It's a terrible, terrible rendition of the original.
Well,
now, they could have made this in 32 ACP or 380 would have been perfect. and could have had one that actually was a squeeze cocker that worked like the original, and you'd have like 5 rounds. That would be excellent.
And then it would be in the AOW. So this thing is, I believe it's designed for people with disabilities or issues with grip, and as a way to use a firearm and for somebody who wouldn't normally be able to. So anyway, Rick was doing it on his Wednesday show. So it's an adaptive aid intended for seniors, disabled, or others with grip limitations due to hand strength, manual dexterity, or phalangeal amputations. So Bob has no respect for any of those people.
Well, no, I didn't actually look into it that far. I just looked at, it's a single shot, it sucks. And
Zero bore axis eliminates muzzle rise and deflects or directs recoil forces directly into the palm. It can be used, or it can be fired by the thumb or combinations of the fingers. So looks like they have an initial plan to do 500 of them, and I don't know if they have or not yet. So that's our gun of the day. It's kind of interesting.
Actually, that is a really cool. Like once I actually heard what it was all about, rather than just looked at it and went single shot. Oh, screw that. I really, if you made it into a squeeze cocker, like 5-shot 380, it would be an AOW.
Can we stop saying squeeze cocker?
Why? That's what they were.
I know, but it's making me away. So
I wonder if I can convert that to 45.
probably.
Yeah. Oh, it'd probably be easy to put any kind of barrel.
I think it's kind of cool, right? I mean,
yeah, actually, for what it's intended for, I think it's great. And I rescind my earlier "that's dumb"
Did a 180.
and apologize for not doing my proper research. And sorry, everybody, I actually really screwed the pooch on that one.
Oh, they're just squeeze cocking away, and
squeeze that. Never mind.
that's the kind of crudeness you get from the YouTube audience.
Well, that's also what happens when we let one of the other sex in here. You know?
Well, eventually we got enough hosts here, or enough slots, we can have all the genders.
That's true, yeah.
One day.
Oh, no. We'll never do that because we only have 10 slots. And apparently, according to New York,
God, who
like
cares?
9 genders or 52 or something.
Well, you can't assume that everybody's only one either.
Exactly. Talking about assumption.
I could be like 4. I'm from California. So we don't have a gun movie of the day. So we could just come up with one.
What's the last movie you've seen, Smeggy?
It doesn't have any guns in it.
What's the last movie you've seen, Jimmy?
London Has Fallen. That
Oh, yeah?
Gerard Butler dude and Morgan Freeman.
That's got guns in it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, I was bored and I had the PlayStation 2 out, so I busted it in, and yeah, it was all right. Pretty much what it was.
Was it the same as? Wait, what was the first one? Washington Has Fallen?
Something has fallen. Something fell the first time too.
Was that the one of the comedies with the White House?
London Falling, wasn't London?
Yeah, White House was falling. Yeah, with Jamie Foxx, I think, right?
Yeah.
So was this like a sequel to a comedy movie?
No, not even. This was well, I don't think the first one was comedy either, but this one was. So the president was like going to something in Europe, something like that. Anyway, all these terrorist like attacks happened at once, and they knocked out pretty much all the leaders. And the guy's goal was.
Well, there you go. Now we'll never know.
He was giving away too many secrets of the movie. So
man.
Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah, it was kind of the same. Yeah, there was a Washington, but then there was a follow-up, I guess, to Washington's Falling to London Is Falling. I think that was the second movie. Maybe it was the first one. I don't know. I think it was the second one.
That's
Well,
what he was
like-
just talking about.
It sounds like Pink whenever you go to a situation like that again. you're going to need to do is get the other gun channels members involved, and you're going to need to have a getaway car available. You're going to scoop that puppy up, go immediately to the getaway car, drive away, go to the nearest like airport, and then put that puppy on a plane, and then they would have no idea where that puppy is.
Right, they'd put it in the overhead bin, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. Apparently, that's what what airline did. They insisted they put this little bulldog puppy in an overhead bin, and it died. Although I kept thinking, if that was my puppy, I wouldn't care about the turbulence. I'd be opening that bin and getting my puppy out. Screw them. What are they going to do? Throw me off the airplane once we're in the air?
I mean, air marshals, but...
What are they going to do? Shoot you? Oh, he had a puppy. He could have threatened me with that puppy.
Sorry about that.
Well, those were the gun movies of the day.
Sorry, little puppy rant. I'm still upset about that.
In an hour, we kind of hit every topic that we would normally hit in a roundabout way.
Yeah, I think it went pretty good.
We'll be back here tomorrow, and it'll be Thursday, so we'll be talking about training, I guess. And I imagine some stuff will happen between now and then.
Do we have a quote?
Yes, we do. We have a quote from Biker Bob. So our quote from me is it's a well-known redneck biker quote, so I'm just saying it, but everybody says it, and it's one of those things, so it's my quote. I'm sticking to the story. But before that, I just want to remind everybody, please like, share, subscribe, and if you can, support us on Patreon. So anyway, my quote today from me, Biker Bob,
hey, Bob,
who everyone should be subscribing to. And if you're
Bob,
not, what?
Is anything coming on tomorrow?
I don't know.
Because you didn't let anybody talk about it?
I guess maybe, but that's because somebody asked for my quote. I don't know how come I always get to be the bad guy. I'm the Canadian. I'm supposed to be the good guy. I'm up there like, I got some maple syrup and pancakes for anybody who wants. All right, go ahead. What's going on tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't got the schedule up, but I know the early watch. The early watch has been coming on.
Let me interrupt you to tell you I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. I know that we're gonna have the early watch running on Night Strikes channel tomorrow at about 10 Eastern. Yeah, 10 Eastern. And then I think Knives or Pants is gonna be running some kind of a chat. Yeah, that's Thursday. So I think Ellis, right? And
Ellis is still around?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought he went to
Ellis
prison.
changed his work schedule. I think he changed his days of the show.
Oh really? Okay.
I thought he's in prison. Oh, never mind.
I think Clover comes on tomorrow at some time too, don't he?
Yep, on Thursdays.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all I can remember off the top of my head.
All right.
And we got the campaign going for the tour over on the Indiegogo for the Links I Lover.
Oh yeah.
That's a good point. Should actually get people to go and contribute so that can go off without, being I'm going to have to subsist on cat food that I found in a cupboard from when I used to have a cat 2 years ago, and that kind of sucked. Oh, cat food does keep well.
So what's the quote, Bob?
Oh, do you want to hear the quote now? Shall I give you the quote?
Better than you rambling about cat food.
All right. So, quote by me, Biker Bob 59, is, if it ain't broke, don't fuck with it. Thanks, everybody, for watching and listening. See y'all tomorrow. Maybe.
Guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.
Making pancakes, making pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Making pancakes, making pancakes.